I would like, if I may, to take...
And now for something completely different.
Alrighty, we're going to start our day, and we are coming outside. It's April 17th, and we are coming outside to hail and snow on all the vehicles. And it is cold. They actually had a winter freeze warning out for last night and today. And you see the gopher. Fred, it's a good thing I left your hat on, Fred. You'd have been a frozen, skull-domed little booger, you. So we're coming out, and we're going to cold start the gopher. She's been setting for 3 days. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to cold start the gopher on April the 17th. It's like 37 degrees. Let's see what happens. There we go. Oh my goodness. Will it never end? The crazy, insane weather we have been having this year. Absolutely nuts. Now, not that I haven't seen it snow and sleet and hail in April, but that was, I don't know, 90, 93 for, we had the big storm and stuff that went all the way up into May. A couple times we had some snow and everything, but it's just amazing. We're in one of those fluxes, according to the almanacs and stuff. We're in one of those fluxes that are happening with our weather. I'm just hoping that we don't get the polar shift thing coming on. We're about due. Actually, I think we're several million years or whatever, 100,000 years or whatever, overdue for some type of cataclysm. So, all my doomsday prepper people and friends, we're set up here. So, you know where I am. Bring food or you're not getting in. That's all I can say. Don't bring extra people. Don't pick nobody up on the way, because when it comes to it, if they can't be supportive, you know that survival of the fittest thing. I'm not trying to be crude, crass, or just inhumane. If it comes to me lasting even a day longer, I'm picking me. Say whatever you want. But we're gonna let the gopher warm up a little bit. But yeah, I can remember my sister had dated some guys that stored food and ammunition, and even worse than me, if that's possible. And I was amazed that it was possible. But so after we got rid of those guys, just saying, I'm not saying we got rid of them. Let's just say they're no longer around. That we have a lot of leftover good Wiseman food that's good for 25 years plus, and some other dried products. I think we actually still have some of the canister crackers and things from Korea, and I've eaten them. We tease all the time that when we open up the little canned biscuits from the British military, and they're called biscuits, we open those up, and I've eaten them, and they're still good. They're still crunchy, and they're vacuum sealed in a tin, and they're really pretty good. So I just we have some plenty of fuel that has we recycle it when we or regenerate it, or whatever. We use the oldest to the newest, but we have some, and it's set up for the small canisters. They are sealed sealed liter canisters of fuel white gas, which breaks down less because it's more purified than regular gasoline. And we have a lot of the supposed stable products and stuff for burning. And we have plenty of jars of medicine. It's clear, you know, the type you put in a mason jar. Worst case scenario, we can burn a lot of stuff with that, because I gotta tell you, it's high octane. I know Overland Mike always talks about his milk. Well, this will knock Milk's sock off. They had little competitions where you take a 4-shot glass and down it and see how long it takes before you can't stand. So it's pretty potent, and I believe that's only getting better over time. So it's stored rather well. But yeah, you gotta be prepared. I still have plenty of my suture kits, gauze packs, sulfur packs, blood clotting, and a lot of the blood clotting stuff is a mixture of, I believe, powdered, a type of a powdered sugar and sulfur. And it works. We've tried all that out. Plenty of alum sticks to dry up superficial wounds and stuff that may cause infections. We have lots of aloe plants frozen. They're still good. They're just frozen. Of course, you know, when the freezer goes out, then whatever. But as of now, they're still frozen in case we need to use any of that. And aloe's a very good antiseptic. We have containers of Listerine and Lysol. If people didn't know, look up where Listerine originally came from and what it was used for during Korea for antiseptics and stuff for wounds. There's all kinds of stuff that's we're ready. We never did quite get the bus set up for the device and conversion to run on burning charcoal gas, but I'm not sure what to go for a run on. She's too much electronics to go through the EM pulse and everything else, so we're not sure about that. But I have other vehicles that are ancient, that are all dismantled, that have all of their points and the electrical systems dismantled and packed. I have I'm not saying I have it, but you know, they used to pack ammunition in cosmoline, and that crap is pretty much impervious to age and or any type of moisture, heat. It does gum up the barrels of guns quite, or the slide mechanisms in a lot of guns sometimes. But whoop. And she didn't like it, and the governor kicked on. There we go. So we're pretty up to the temperature we can do. We've got to get in and got to make a stop on the way and get some goodies. Let's ride. Yeah, try and be prepared. I think that's why everybody, when I did that everyday carry, everybody was surprised what I've got in my pockets, but you'd be surprised what you can actually fix with duct tape, baling wire, rubber bands, paper clips, and a little bit of super glue. That's another good thing for wounds. Look that up. That was originally to close wounds and stuff too. Dad's coming back from his mail run, garbage run, or whatever, early in the morning. We're gonna go and see what this day will hold.
She walks rarely down the street with the wind blowing out low. Ain't no sound, but the sound is fake. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip. Listen that I had and take me out of my home. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Oh,
We'll be right back. Alrighty. It's cold. Not as cold as it has been, but cold enough. I still gotta get that light fixed. I thought it was just a ground, but I am not sure now. I tried to check it before. Oh man, it's warm in here. Oh, and there goes the governor again. She's just not liking it. She's just not liking it. She's going, what the heck is going on? All right, let's get in. We got a long day ahead of us. Let's finish this ride.
I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Don't consider us preppers because it's what we've been doing from the farm on ever since. You always put things back, can stuff. You always had preparation. Not having nothing growing up, you kind of save everything. You would be amazed, and some people will call that hoarding, and that's fine. But you would be amazed at what you could do with all of the plastic and or glass containers that you may normally throw away. How nice it is. We actually, when we're out and about, or when we were on the plains and stuff, going to go out west and everything, we actually took a plastic water bottle, and emptied it after we drank all the water, and we would collapse it, and you can collapse it and roll it up, and you can put it in a spot, and whenever you need, when you're at a water fountain, because you'd be surprised in airports how many water fountains are actually closed. So you can when you find one, you can unroll that, fill that up, and drink what you want, and roll it up again. In my bibbies, I have so many pockets in my bibbies. When I'm out traveling or whatever like that, I carry one rolled up because you never know. In my old age, I mean, I used to be able to walk, miles to get another drink of water. Now with my medication and the herbs and everything that I take, herbs, not smoked, herbal medication. Let's clarify that right now. I need fluid, because without it, then it binds me up and I have problems with it. It's just I don't process a lot of the fluids the way I used to, so I have to have that. I mean, I carry one with me. I have several bottles. I have several bottles of water here, and in the hidden compartments where I've got other things in the lock boxes in the gopher, there are other water bottles, and I have water in the back. I'm never any place without that, because you just never know. You split a radiator, you do this, you do that, you only have so much pee in you to fill those things back up. You got plenty of water you can take and go with you. But like I said, I don't really consider us preppers because of what we do. Now, am I prepared if the defecation hits the rotary oscillator, as my old Air Force buddies would say? Yes, I am. And Cave Troll, I invited you to my bunker, and that still stands, Bubba. I know you got a lot of other friends and stuff that can help you out, especially guys that are a lot more well prepared than me. But I bet they don't have more bang bang projectile producing dust. Those back in the days when you could get canisters of coarse ground, fine ground, grained particulate that would go poop. We got a lot, and it's all hermetically sealed. And there goes the governor again. So we'll just shut her off. But it's all hermetically sealed. No moisture whatsoever. We have plenty of the crystalline packs stored away with stuff to absorb all the moisture out of the product. And there is a thing where powder can be too dry, may I say. So can actually lose some of its combustibles if it's too dry, believe it or not. But anyway, enough about all this silliness. Just something that popped in my head when I was coming out to this nice weather. As you see, there's little ice balls coming down, or maybe you can't see, but it's on the windshield. Little ice balls coming down. It's getting cold. And before we left out 3 days ago, I actually turned the heat off because I didn't believe that we would need it again. Guess what's going to happen the first thing when I get inside, preparing the place for Mom? The heat's coming back on. Gonna go in here. I'm gonna do my thing. Y'all take care of each other. Be prepared. Get prepared, because it's coming. Take care of each other. See ya!
Damn, that was annoying.
I don't get what
Ground.